I don't know if we're live. Or,
It says we're
hello, people, are we live? Say hello if I'm live.
also if you can hear us as well.
Yes, yes, yes. Can you hear me? Let me know.
Testing 1, 2.
Philly's obviously making coffee, guys. You know.
That's what you got to do as a loving husband, you know.
Oh, people say yes, we hear you. Okay.
Yes. Come
How
on.
excited. Someone said I'm so tanned. Hello, thank you.
Choose your poison. Do you want coffee or do you want coffee?
I want coffee, thank you.
Guys, you think Keely looks tan? This must be a special occasion because Keely washed her face.
I had a shower and I did like a face scrub and all. I was like, I maybe put too much face oil on.
First time in a week.
People from Arkansas, Oregon, Florida, everyone's here.
Yes, apologies if we're looking off the screen. We're looking at all your comments. It was so nice to see you all in the waiting room.
Yeah, that was adorable.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Oh, this is so cute.
Lives are cute, aren't they? This is only our second one in America, but it's fun. It's fun.
And I know our last live we were quite hyper. Yeah, so we'll try and slow it down.
Yeah,
we'll try and read your comments.
Not only were we hyper, but remember last time our camera died?
Yes.
Like, sweet mercy.
So hopefully this isn't shadowing. And if our camera does die, don't worry, we'll get back up and running so you can just hold out for us.
The good news is, guys, last time the camera died really quick because it was super hot, remember? Whereas now we're in like the deep freeze down south, so...
The deep freeze.
I mean, it still looks sunny outside, but whenever you walk out, it is absolutely Baltic.
It's pretty icy.
So I hope if any of you that are watching this from the south, I hope we're all safe right now. I hope everyone's warm.
Yes, we are safe as well. We've hunkered down. We're warm. Our diesel heater has been getting abused.
It has. We are going through so much diesel.
But thankfully it's cheap, and we're warm.
I'm just checking in the chat now. I have loads, so people have sent them through on the YouTube comments and on Instagram and our Patreons and stuff. So I do have some questions.
We also have our coffee. We are prepared. Hopefully you guys are prepared too.
Oh, I love hearing where everyone's from.
Shift over. Look, why are you in the center of the screen?
I'm the main character. Oh yeah, he told me not to push the table because then that would check the camera. So apologies if I ever do that.
Yes, also on the coffee front, for our wedding anniversary, I bought Keely a new coffee grinder because she completely rinsed the other one.
Yeah.
Like he broke it. He pretty much ground it to death.
I did. You'll all see. You'll see this in the upcoming videos, guys. But it's honestly like it grinds so fast.
Yeah, that's your one pet peeve about it, that it grinds too fast.
Too good.
I don't think anybody would ever have that.
But let me see. Let's see what are... Okay, so people, the general gist, the majority of the questions are basically all about where we're going, what we're up to, what our plans are. I can see more people asking that here. We got so many. Are we coming back to Oregon? Are we coming back to Utah? Are we going to ever see Colorado? Are we ever going to see Washington? I think Washington is the most asked about place.
Yeah.
It's because we've passed it twice. I think Washingtonians. Washingtonians. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Flores. He comments in so many videos. That's so lovely. And yeah, so we need to go back to Washington. We're not skipping it on purpose, guys. We said this on somebody else's channel. Like, we mean to come back and do Washington properly. It is actually the state where I really want to see the Olympic Peninsula, isn't that what it's called? Yeah. And the whole rainforest and all. And there's so much to see in Washington. So we do have plans to go back there.
Yes, there was a lot of you that were disappointed that we left it. So don't worry, we are going back.
Yes.
And also, one of the reasons we do have to go back is because our van, because we are insured in Canada, we have to renew all our paperwork. So we have to do that.
Yes, okay, that's the big news is that, yeah, it says, the title says, are we leaving America? Obviously, we have to leave America every 6 months for our visa, but also we do have to leave to renew our paperwork for our van. A lot of people have asked us about the logistics of having a Canadian van in America and everything. So we do have to go back later, mid-ish spring. We have to have this van back in Canada. Now, luckily, we thought, because the lady on the phone, when we called to extend our insurance so it would last the full year and everything, she told us that we had to bring it back to BC. But thankfully, our Patreons all corrected us and were like, actually, you can bring it back anywhere in Canada and do it online. But we kind of want to go to BC anyway, so there's I think
yeah, guys, there's just a lot to see everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, especially coming from Ireland. Like we say this, like this is not some new information, but Ireland is small and North America is huge.
Oh my goodness, it's so big. It's so big.
There's a lot to see, and I know a lot of people are disappointed that some states we don't get to see everything, but I think one of the things we learned very early on is that like we're going to be coming back quite a lot. I think.
Yes, like
it's not going to be our last rodeo or anything.
Yes, because somebody said one of the questions was like, do you ever think about just going to one state? And oh, thank you so much, guys. Sorry, we're such waffle birds. We just start chatting to you and then we miss the chat. So you need to keep an eye on the chat.
Yes.
And I'll waffle.
Guys, thank you so much.
Somebody says the coffee sign's not straight. They're trolling you. It is straight. I
Don't
can
you
see
dare.
it.
Don't you dare.
I forgot what I was going to say and I got distracted.
We were talking about America.
Oh yeah, somebody said about, do you ever think about going to like one state and just doing it really, really well? And I would say it changes depending on the states because, for example, we actually were in California for a really long time and we did as much as California as we kind of could, but we know we've missed stuff and we need to come back for it. Whereas like Utah, for example, we passed through the top and then we came back through the side and then we're going to be coming back through again. And because it's a central state, it's kind of one where I don't feel the need to have to see it all at once in a like 3-month period. It's kind of cool that I can see it on the way to see Colorado or on the way to see Washington. And I think with the states, you just have to decide on your route. Are you, like, for example, you'll see in next week's video, we arrive in New Mexico and we miss all of northern New Mexico. But the cool thing is we go through the south and in like a few weeks' time, in a couple of months' time, we're going to be going back through the north. So it's kind of like anything we missed the first time that you're all offended about, tell us where we've missed. We'll put it on our maps. And next time we're passing through, we will do that. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Heather.
Thank you so much. Jennifer, you guys, honestly, thank you so much for all your support. And looking to see where everybody's from, seeing Alabama, Colorado, you guys are from all over. This is so Tennessee.
Oh, so cute.
Lots of people saying Milo meals. Yeah, lots of people saying that they want a cookbook. I don't know why it says a P and K cookbook. It'll definitely be just a K. There. I don't know what I can offer.
To be fair, guys, we met a guy at a campsite recently and he went and watched one of our really old videos. I don't know why it came up, and it was a Baking with Philly video. Only people who were with us before America will know what Baking with Philly is.
Yeah.
So shout out in the comments if you know any Baking with Philly jokes.
Maybe don't go back and watch that one. Look, but, there's somebody from the UK, our only UK viewer.
Honestly.
Welcome.
Yay! But I'm not the greatest baker in the world, I'll be honest. Guys, you know my energy, right? I'm not precise enough. That's where our skills differ. You know, you've got the precision that baking takes, whereas I've just got the like multitasking flair that cooking takes, you know.
That's what makes us a good team, man.
I know, that's true. It's the same with editing. I do.
Keely's chaos.
It's like people think that either you just edit or I just edit, but we have like our own skill set. I'll do all the like rough cutting the footage all down, and then you'll do making it really good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have our own skills and like every.
Are you blowing your own trumpet?
No, I'm saying that I'm not good at the particular stuff. I'm good at the like mundane stuff.
Well, we try to play to our strengths.
Yeah. But Germany. Someone's from Germany.
I've seen somebody from Netherlands. Someone's from West Cork as well. Oh, Philly is a steak. Well, you know, I didn't say that, but.
And somebody said 6.1 million of the Aerondocs. Guys, okay, we'll be honest with you here. We randomly look up land in America all the time to buy because we're addicted. And the Aerondocs just keeps bringing up these beautiful plots of land for like good money. And I'm like, I've never even been to the Aerondocs and I kind of want to live there. So, you know, if anyone's from there, let us know. But we also met somebody else that was from there and they told us that it's like just snow constantly and it's only actually livable for half of the year. So if anyone has advice on states to avoid our fantasy plot of land, you know, let me know.
Yeah, and it's not like with something that would just have the bare essentials on it. It's not like a super extravagant thing or anything.
Oh yeah,
somewhere we could have like a little cabin or space for Milo.
Yeah, so because lots of the questions that we got on Instagram and stuff were like, are you guys ever going to homestead? Do you still want to homestead in Spain? Because that was our plan. If you watched any of our other Q&As, and some people saying, lots of people saying when he's going to move to America. Guys, we fantasize about moving to America, like we just do. I always thought it would be Spain, and then we've come here and we've fallen in love with so many different states like Utah and Oregon. Haven't been to Colorado. I've already decided I love it, and and it is like I would love to. But I seen people were talking about Josh and Jace earlier in the channel. They're like a UK couple who are here, and it's really difficult. People don't realize how difficult it is to migrate here, like in the modern day. Do you know what I mean? So
somebody's correcting your. How to say it?
How'd you say what? Adirondacks?
I don't know.
Adirondacks? What am I calling it? What did I say?
I don't know. We butcher every name.
Oh,
so
guys, yeah. But our point.
This is not an educational channel. If
Yes.
you haven't learned that by now.
Adirondacks. Adirondacks. Guys, I can't say that.
Guys, thank you so much again. All your support coming in. Hello from Montana. Hello, you guys. Hello, everybody.
So yes, guys, to answer everyone's question, we still want a homestead someday. We would still love a plot of land that we would grow veggies on, and as a base where we travel and explore the world. And we used to think it would be Spain, but now we've fallen in love with America, but we've realized it's exceptionally complicated to get a visa here and stuff. We basically need to be like absolute like golden play button like superstar YouTubers to get a visa here. You know.
Yes, so hit that like and subscribe.
Yeah, just spread the love, guys. Make our channel massive. But we do fantasize about it, and there's so many places we love. And maybe 2027 will be the year that can become a reality for us, a plot of land somewhere. But right now we have so many plans to just keep road tripping in Milo. We're so excited.
Yeah, we do. We've got so much to see and so much to do, and so many states to come back to as well. And I wanted to also say, like, a lot of road trips to do don't really, like, obviously in the RV and in Milo, they work great, but some of them just work good for like a weekend trip or a week trip, you know.
Yeah.
Getting a car or something and doing like a quick coastal drive or something and staying in motels and stuff.
Yeah, that's true, because that was a question we got, which I thought was a great question. I literally won't be able to find it in this. I wrote down too many, but somebody asked, was there anywhere that you thought was really great but not for van life? And I would say so far, obviously New York. That's why both times we've just flew to New York, because, well, one, we're nowhere near it, we're on the West Coast, but
You're not going to drive an RV. Well, I know people have.
Well, actually, I do plan to. When we come back to do Vermont and do the East Coast, I want to try and stealth camp in New York City just for a laugh. I think that would be fun.
I love how you're saying just for a laugh. You know that, like, logistically, I'm the one that is going to have to worry about.
You'll do all the planning and I'll do all the fantasizing.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much, Heather.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that is so kind. Yeah, legit. See if anyone knows. She's talking about like sponsorship. If anyone does know or has advice about immigrating or anything like that, you know, let us know.
And don't worry, like, if you give us any recommendations or any like of your support in the chat, we are going to go back and replay this afterwards and write down any info that we've missed and just take a look at it again.
Let me show them my map. Where's my phone?
Do you have a map?
Yeah, I want to show you my map, because see, every time any of you tell me in the comments like a place to go or whatever, and I say I'll add it to my map, that means I'm literally adding it to my map as I'm typing that. And wait till you see my maps, guys, and you can see where I'm missing, and anyone that's from there needs to be sending me pins. And for example, guys, we don't actually have that many pins in Florida, so people are saying Ohio land is cheap all 4 seasons. Ohio, I said that to our what do you call him, pilot over the Grand Canyon. Yes. He thought I was very cheesy.
You definitely are cheesy.
So here's our map, right?
Thankfully, you're cute and you get away with it.
Okay, can you see all the pins, right? Hopefully you can see. So every time any of you send me recommendations, I add them. Florida's looking kind of bare, guys. I don't really have that much in Florida.
Maybe that's because there's not much to do in Florida.
No, there is absolutely...
Somebody says avoid Florida.
Guys, I will be honest, I'm actually really looking forward to Florida.
It's kind of one of the things where I want to just say that we've been there and done it. I also would love to get out into the Everglades as well.
Well, that's it. I think Florida is going to be so unique and tropical. I think the like marshlands and everything and the swampiness and flamingos, and I think it's going to be a place with loads of unique, diverse animals that I'm really looking forward to seeing, crocodiles and everything.
Yeah. That's the cool thing. It's like every state is different, has like different wildlife, and I think going that far south is going to have like a whole unique landscape as well to explore. Yeah,
I will say I have 2 pins, only 2 pins in Iowa, only 1 in Missouri. Guys, I've only 1 in Alabama, and it's the coast. So Alabama needs to start speaking out.
Come on, represent Alabama.
But yes, will we tell you our kind of general plan? I'll kind of try.
Let's have a quick. We're having a quick.
Actually, yeah, let's do a wee quick question round in the chat. We'll try and have a look at it, and then we'll talk about our general plan.
Florida's fine if you like anacondas and alligators. Yes.
I mean, they sound cool from a distance with a zoom lens. Blue Springs State Park. Okay, let me add that. Oh yes, loads of people have.
Write it down. We can add them later because it'll be easier to.
Okay, give me a pen.
We don't have a pen.
I know. Obviously, I don't have anything. We're not organized at all.
You did have a pen. I took it away.
Okay. Coral Castle. Okay. Coral Castle, Blue State Park. Okay, you start dealing with the chat there, and also send through any questions now, guys. We'll have some chat time, and then we'll go back to talking about our route.
Pensacola, which will probably be driving.
Yes, Pensacola is like a little like you know, I don't know what you call them, like a slither of beachland. So yeah.
Dry Tortugas. I'm going to butcher these names. This is not.
Maybe we shouldn't say them out loud because that's embarrassing. We'll add them after but let's scroll down and see if people are asking any specific queries.
I also think that Florida, the temperature right now will be much better than where we are currently. Crystal Springs. I said that right. Okay.
Okay,
that's probably the first thing.
Yeah, Florida Keys, right. Florida Keys, and the Everglades are basically the big things that I know of. Guys, I was doing research, right? Whenever we were looking up about the Grand Canyon, and I claimed the Grand Canyon was the most iconic national park of America. Sorry, somebody said the Smoky Mountains. I was doing some research on the Grand Canyon at that time, and I thought Grand Canyon would be the most visited because it's the one we've heard of the most. Now, I know people will say Yellowstone's iconic, Yosemite's iconic. Yes, they are. But Grand Canyon is the place where everyone outside of America kind of knows what it looks like. Obviously, we all know I didn't know there was a river. But it is the most iconic in the sense that everyone's heard of it, whereas not everyone has actually heard. I'd never heard of Yellowstone before a couple of years ago, and I'd never heard of Yosemite before I got into climbing. But guys, don't find this blasphemy. I'd never heard of the Smoky Mountains ever in my entire life until everyone started recommending it to me. And when I was researching Grand Canyon, the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee is the most visited national park in your entire country by a significant amount.
Keely spitting facts here.
Did you all know Smoky Mountains is like so famous? Like, why is it so visited? What's the deal? I literally don't know anything about it. What happened? Somebody says, what happened to your original hat? I sat on it.
Yes, it got flattened and had to
be replaced. I love that you spotted it was a different hat. This one has a black rim. Okay, the Smoky Mountains is okay, so the Smoky Mountains, one is huge, but the Smoky Mountains is in in a populated area, so that's what I wondered as well. Look at that hat.
It's not the weather for this hat today, but you know, it's still here. It's still alive and kicking.
So yeah, people are saying it's because the Smoky Mountains are on the east, and the east is the most populated, is highly populated, so it's easier for people from the east to go to that national park.
Okay, yeah.
Whereas I suppose a lot of the other national parks we've seen are kind of in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so that's fair. Yeah, but we do really want to go to the Smoky Mountains. But then again, so basically, our Patreons help educate us a lot, because we were telling them we were thinking about going to see the Smoky Mountains in March, and we were saying our plans about going to the Carolina and all this, and then they all point out that loads of stuff shut because of snow. We were like, oh, we'll go to Colorado, and they were like, no, Colorado's all gonna still be shut in the snow. And basically, like, we really need to plan for the seasons, just because the sun's shining where we are right now. We have to factor in that all the more northern things, our mountains are still going to have snow in spring. So our spring plans are changing, like live. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's just the more we know, you know, like we didn't.
Spring plans are changing, like live. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's just the more we know, you know, like we didn't realize a lot of this stuff because, you know, we are from a smaller country, and
we don't just mean small this way, guys. We mean small this way. Like, our tallest mountain is 780 meters or something. What's that?
Donard up north, and
2,100 foot.
Yeah.
So it's like we like, you know, the way I go for a jog in a video and you're all like, you're at altitude, and I'm like, how am I at altitude? I honestly, it's something we're just so unfamiliar with. And even in Europe, it's not normal to be going up and down in altitude the way you do in America for the weather to change just because you're going up ahead. Like, it's so abnormal to us from where we're from. So it really is something that, like, we're still grappling with and we're learning from you guys. So if anyone knows what's the best time of year to go to the Smoky Mountains, what's the best time of year to go to Colorado, because we want to go.
That's a good idea. If you're putting a recommendation in, you could put the time of year to go in as well.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
We don't mind if a place is snowy, because we love snow.
April, May, Oklahoma.
It needs to be safe to drive Milo. Do you know what I mean? Okay, people are saying April in Tennessee, spring. See, our issue is because we need to get the van back to Canada by April-ish.
Falling iguanas in Florida because the temperature's so cold.
Really?
I don't know. Is this like the Australian drop bears?
Yeah, people tell us made up things all the time. Or the haggis of Scotland tell people that haggis is an animal.
The elusive haggis. Falling iguanas is a thing, you know. You gotta watch out.
Newfoundland, yes, that is definitely on our list. We're gonna. I think we're gonna aim to be back in BC in spring.
Yes.
Yes, we were.
Oh, we have to do.
Yeah,
sure.
because we were considering doing the East Coast and going up into Canada that way for spring. But then I think we're going to be seeing those east states at the worst time, like in March. I think it'll probably still be wet and cold. And I really would love to see Vermont and everything in fall. So now we're thinking maybe if we go to BC and then in summer we do like Canada, North America, and then get over to the east side for kind of like early fall.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of our current thought process.
There you go. You get a special coffee blend just for you, waiting for you in Pennsylvania.
Oh yes, that is so cool.
I'm interested to see what that would taste like. Yeah. Utter chaos. That's probably if it's for Keely, it's like embodies
chaos.
Chaos.
Oh my goodness, that'd be so fun. How long do we have to stay out of the country? Right, that is a really great question because we asked it to the immigration guard. Because we've been in and out like 3 times now, and because I didn't know, everything's very vague on the internet. Do I have to be in for 6 months and out for 6 months?
Mhm.
Blah 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 blah. It's basically completely and utterly up to the immigration officer. So like we were really worried when we came home at Christmas. We were like, we're only out of the country for a week. Like, what if the immigration officer is like, that's not enough, you need to be out for longer?
Mhm.
But like, he literally didn't care. So
Yeah, you could literally just walk out and back in pretty much.
But it's only because they know we're not trying to live here. Do you know what I mean? Like they know that we're traveling, we're on holiday. We're not secretly trying to like, rent an apartment and set up a life or whatever. We are
talking
traveling.
about buying land, Keely.
No, yeah, but that's a fantasy. That's what I'm saying. That's a fantasy. Do you know what I mean? That's a future fantasy if we got a visa. So for us, so far, our experiences, it didn't make a difference whether we were out for a month or whether we were out for a week. It's up to the person on the border, obviously. And you just got to respect their decision at the time. Do you know what I mean? So if we ever got rejected, like we would just maybe go back. If the van was trapped here, that would be a different story. But we would go to Canada, or we'd go explore Thailand, or we'd do something else and then come back and see if they would let us again, I presume.
Yeah. Thankfully, a lot of you guys have told us that we can come and park in your driveways and stuff like that. So if we ever do get stranded, we might hit you up.
Yeah, Milo might live with you for a while.
Guys, thank you so much for the support. Lots of recommendations here as well. This is crazy. This is so good.
People are saying about I've heard of this 12-month, 7,000-mile journey. It's keeping drivers in the good weather. I've heard of this, that there's routes that follow the seasons and stuff. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Oh,
That'll
yeah,
probably
that's
help us a
cool.
lot.
Yeah, there's probably a map.
Yes, guys, Alaska. Sorry, somebody says Alaska. Brian sent about the bears and polar bears. Sweet heavenly mercy. And loads of people asked us about Alaska. I cannot wait. I'm also kind of like, maybe we could do that in summer.
Okay, yeah.
If we're over at that side of the world anyway, if we're in BC, maybe
I forgot
we could hit up Alaska.
We had mentioned that before. Not to you guys, like we'd had a conversation about it ourselves, like doing Alaska, like just in the summer.
Yeah,
but not in Milo.
Yes, this is our current thought, guys. I don't actually know anything about Alaska, so you can give us advice. We'll keep an eye on the chat here. We were thinking about maybe doing Alaska, where if we could maybe rent a 4x4 like pop top camper truck or something. Like, is it the type of place where we should have a 4x4 to experience it properly, or do you think we could experience it to its fullest in Milo? Kind of, what's your opinion here? Yeah, is it better for us to just fly in and rent something and do like all these cool tour type things, or should we? It seems crazy to drive Milo all the way up there. That seems a lot.
Yeah, or get him shipped up. It's just for a couple of weeks.
So yes, people are saying early June. I think I'd heard that. I think I'd heard June is the month for Alaska.
Okay, that's a 4x4. Yes, a 4x4 would be good. Ferry Milo. Do you actually think Milo could cope with Alaska?
Okay, people are up for the 4x4, but then people are saying you don't need it, but it could be a fun, different thing.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't really. We had a 4x4 for a couple of days in Australia.
Oh, guys.
So I think it'd be really cool new thing for us to try
It
out.
was so fun. It was so fun. It's because you needed it to go. We wanted to go to the Geographical Centre of Australia. If you haven't seen that in our Outback series, you should go check it out. And we needed a 4x4. And our first time in a 4x4, we were like kids in a candy shop,
Yeah.
weren't we? It was so cool.
If you haven't, you should go check out Camp Revive. They're renovating the 4x4, like an old
A
fire
Landy.
engine Landy, and it
Yeah.
looks really cool. Yeah, it's going to be a
Yeah.
fun one to watch too.
Yeah. So we definitely, I think maybe just getting one for fun.
Tread the Globe did
Yes,
Alaska in a 20-year-old fit. I'm not surprised.
That's true.
Those guys are ballsy.
Yeah, and our friends Cheska and Ben, they did it in their Sprinter van. They did the whole Panama Highway or whatever. Is that what you call it? There's like from the north to the south.
Pan Atlantic.
Yeah, I make stuff up.
The Panama Highway. A Unimog, yeah. Could you see us? Or what do you call those big things?
Hello in Wisconsin, the Earth Roamer.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And loads of people are mentioning Dollywood. I don't even know where Dollywood is. But I would be up for Dollywood. I would be up for that. That would be fun. And yay, people love Camp Revive too. The girls are great.
Lots of potholes. Yes, there will. That's why a 4x4 would be good. Microclimates, yes.
Oh, look at that. Someone's saying we could borrow their 4x4 rig.
The Pan American Highway.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, that's good. People are saying talk to the park rangers before you go to Alaska and stuff.
This is great. Guys, all this information is wonderful. You guys are amazing.
So, yeah, I would love to convert Milo to 4x4.
The issue with, like...
Brian, I think that would be great.
The issue with converting Milo is I just don't want to do something that's going to open a can of worms. You know, like he runs really well as it is. And I'm afraid of doing something that, would give us bigger issues in the long run. Yeah, so we went to see well, we've seen numerous mechanics about our aircon, about fixing our van aircon, and the most recent one we went to, he was basically like, it was so nice and opened it all up and explained us every single thing that would need to be replaced and tweaked for our aircon because it's been like abandoned for so long. We need to change all our seals, blah, blah. Anyway, he was basically like, guys, the amount of things you're going to have to do to fix this van's AC, and then it's only going to work whenever you're driving anyway. So if you're just in the back, like working, because we were saying about editing our laptops and needing the van to be cool in summer, he was like, you're not even going to be able to run it. You might as well spend the money on installing a 12-volt AC system instead of taking apart your entire van. Yeah. So basically, we have decided we're going to install 12-volt. A 12-volt AC system, and then we're going to have to upgrade our battery too. But I can do all of that. We can manage it. It doesn't seem too complicated. Yeah, so that is something that we want to do before we get to Florida. So before we get down into the mugginess. Thankfully, even though we're like in the south right now, it's not thankfully that it's cold for everyone else, but thankfully for us, it's not unbearably hot right now. It's quite like Ireland weather right now. But yes, guys, this is true. So people are talking about swimming. We are unable to wild swim really, and since we've arrived, you haven't seen it yet. 'Cause you're going to see us. We're in New Mexico next week, and then we go into Texas. And basically, it's not very swimmable down here. There's too much like swampy brownness, and then as we continue going down Louisiana and into Florida, there's alligators and crocodiles and everything. And I think basically like wild swimming's not going to be a thing again until we get back up north, which is kind of sad. Yeah, we did go for a swim in the sea when we were hanging out with Travel Beans and the Endless Adventure in Texas. Those videos are to come. Yeah, we are a few weeks ahead, so yeah, look out for that. And that was fun. But then the next morning when we woke up, we seen that there was jellyfish everywhere. So thankfully we managed to dodge them. Yeah, I know. I don't even know if they're deadly or anything. I don't even know if there's deadly jellyfish in Texas. Pretty sure. We don't know enough. Sure. But we know that we're not allowed to wild swim in Louisiana and Florida, guys. We know there's alligators and crocodiles. And I'm just double checking what are people saying. But we also know that there's meant to be loads of coast. This person says they swim in Florida all the time. Is it safe? But not in rivers. You're not going to swim in the swamp. I can swim in the sea. Is it safe to swim in the sea? And I'm sure there's probably some lakes that are swimmable. Yeah. Only a few crocs. Yeah, I don't think so. What I've came to realize is that alligators kind of like stay away from you. Obviously, if you like are in their space or provoke them, they'll probably bite you. But crocs are more aggressive. Sharks, yes, that's right. There's sharks in the ocean.
You can swim anywhere in the Mason-Dixon line. I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to Google it.
Yes, write it down right now.
Mason-Dixon
Because
line.
guys, you know, it just like revitalizes us. You know, you never regret a swim.
Yeah, and you know what? We realised the last few times we've been home in Ireland, we haven't went for wild swims, and it's like I feel it. I feel the difference in my body when I haven't had them. Do you know what I mean? So I think we definitely need to try and find places. The sea. Okay, cool.
I'm looking forward to getting to the coast again as well.
Yeah,
there's something about like the sea. This is the thing, though. It's like we travel when we're inland. The mountains are amazing, and we love seeing the mountains. And then when you get to the sea, it's like, oh, the sea. The ocean is just so beautiful, and you miss the mountains. You're like back. It's like, oh, I love the mountains.
It's so
It's a vicious cycle.
Right. Will we answer some of these questions?
Probably about time.
Okay, so people say, will you sell Milo when you leave America? That was the original plan. And then I got emotionally attached to Milo. And then
the original plan was only to do the States for like 6 months to a year to see how we feel, but we didn't realize how much that we would fall in love.
Yeah, because I was going to say, then I fell in love with Milo, and then I fell in love with America.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's like the thought of leaving America and selling Milo and this chapter of our life being over literally makes me want to cry. So like, I'm not even thinking about if that day ever has to come. I'm just hoping and praying we can magically just keep coming back to America forever. Basically, that's my goal.
Yes, 100%. And I think it gives us a home when we're here as well. I know a lot of you guys would happily host us, but it's nice to have that space to like go out and have our own for all of our stuff, and so that's cool.
And if we do decide to go back to Ireland, I've decided that I want to take Milo with me. So I mean, I don't know. Philly's the logistics, so like he can decide whether that's realistic. But that's my current hopes and dreams. Okay.
Well, sorry, this is my like analness coming in here. I'm just like, you know, it has to be the camera angle has to be straight.
Was it not straight?
No, it's fine. It is still a bit wonky, but you know, I'll let it go. Let it go, Philip. So sorry, what were we talking about?
People are saying we still have so much more to see. Exactly. It's like I didn't know how much
Milo is part of the family.
Yeah, every new state we go into, it feels like I'm just unlocking this new itch of something I want to return to.
Yeah.
I never leave a state feeling like I've done that. I leave a state feeling like, wow, there's so much I want to come back for. And every new state is so different and unique, and it's just so fun to travel around. Okay, next thing, dream destination, any country still needed to visit. Sorry, forget my handwriting and that I can't read my own words. But I thought that was a good question because I actually don't know the answer.
Well, we haven't done really any Scandinavia.
I know, but it's kind of like I would rather do Alaska before I did Scandinavia.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that's like really calling you right now that you would love to do in the next?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Guys, a lot of these questions we haven't thought about answers to. I don't know if that's apparent.
Oh, I know where we both would love to go someday, not in the next year because we're on this complete opposite side of the world.
Are you going to say Vietnam?
No, well, yeah, that too, and obviously more of Thailand and everything. I was going to say New Zealand.
Oh yeah, that would New Zealand.
New Zealand would be so.
We haven't been to New Zealand yet.
Yeah.
We've been to Australia, but that's going to be a whole other trip, I think.
That would be cool to do someday in our future life, New Zealand and probably the West Coast. Some of the stuff we missed in Australia, that would be so cool.
Yes, and I know there's still a lot of the States.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about after. The States is like the States and Canada and stuff is my like priority now. I think that's where 2026 and 2027 are going to be.
Yeah, and I can definitely see the States just being woven into our lives from here on in.
Yeah, even if we do homestead somewhere else, I feel like I could homestead and then come and do a trip in Milo for a few months. Do you know what I mean? Like I kind of feel like that would be really fun. Any future van builds?
I love a van build.
We do love a van. We love a project, but we also like love Milo.
Yeah, but the thing is, the cool thing about a van build is that you can tailor them to whatever current like iteration of your life that you're in, you know. So it's like if you want to prioritize having like a big workspace, then you can have a van that has that.
Yeah.
If you want to prioritize having just a big bed that you can just rock up to a crag and go climbing.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Because that was the thing. Whenever we did van life in Japan, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. That camper, he was tiny, Alan, our camper van, but he had a big desk like this one in Milo. So when we were shopping for Milo, we knew we wanted a big desk because after having one in Allen, it was like a big desk for us to edit at, is so good. And I think with Milo now, we know that we would want the bathroom. You know, which I never knew I wanted before, but now that I've got it, I'm like, I feel like I wouldn't factor it into a van build, but I think I would factor it into a bigger van type thing.
Yeah.
You keep reading them and tell me if there's anything.
Guys, I'm sorry for missing quite a lot of stuff, but I really appreciate it. And as I said before, we're going to go back and do the whole, we can live replay all the messages and
read through them. That would be
adorable. Thank you so much.
And someone says, do you ever plan to go visit the Canadian Rockies? Like, absolutely 100%. Like, I think that's why we want to go back to BC, because we would really love to see like Jasper and Banff and everything. And I'm also still trying to convince Philly to let me fly my parents out, because I think they would be so hilarious.
Oh, you're putting it out there?
I would love my parents, but they're a bit nervous about like flying so far and stuff, but I would really love them to come out to Canada. I just think it would be so fun to experience that together.
The thing is, your mum and dad usually go to Spain and they get a Ryanair flight or something. You know, if you tell your mum that she gets a free meal on a plane.
True, if mum knew she got free stuff on an international flight.
Sorry, Kate, if you're watching this, love you.
But yeah, no, we're definitely going to do Canada, and I would really love to fly family out to do it too. But we'll just see what happens. If not, we'll just have to experience it ourselves.
Yes, we'd definitely love to swim with manatees.
Okay, yes. If people have like
and yes, Banff and Jasper and the Canadian Rockies would be amazing.
Yeah,
and will be amazing because we are going to go.
Yeah, like we definitely are going. Okay, thank you. Also, if you have anything, if people are sending stuff like recommendations, or you want to meet or whatever, the easiest way to like contact us, so I actually have a record that I can search again, because I'll never find comments again, is to like email us if you really want us to like come and experience. Somebody offered me a long time ago to take us out on their sailboat in Florida. I don't know what video that was. I don't know when that was. I have no way of finding old comments.
If that's you, you
want to take me out in your sailboat, email us, phillyandkeely@gmail.com. That would be sick. And then somebody said, would you ever snowmobile? Would you ever go skiing? Guys, I would love to snowmobile or put like little tennis rackets on my feet or something.
That's not skiing.
But I'm not going to go skiing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to do any downhill danger sports. I can't even keep myself safe walking on the ground.
Someone says you look amazing. I'm going to assume that's to me.
Kathleen, which one of us? And Kathleen also says Utah. Kathleen, you know we love Utah. We have been back to that state twice, and we plan to go back for a third time.
It is kind of that's it. It's one of those like intermediate states that you just kind of always have to go
through. It's in the middle, and it's
I'm okay with that.
Beautiful. And I keep looking at plots of land, and I'm not seeing any that are like standout though. You know, I keep hoping to find this magic cheap bargain plot of land for my future fantasy life, but it seems Utah's more expensive.
Have you any friends here in America? Guys, we have loads of friends. We have all you guys. What are you talking about? We have all you guys.
This was one question. Whenever we were first applying for our American visa, and when you're applying for it, you have to like put down someone that can vouch for you that you're like a legit person. And we realized that we didn't know any Americans. So thankfully our Patreon stepped up and like signed us up. But it was like just that realization where we're like, oh, we don't actually have American friends. But now I feel like we're making loads while we're here.
Yeah, we really are. And it's funny because we get a lot of comments and emails just about other YouTubers that want to come to America as well, and asking like how we done that and how it is and stuff. So
yeah,
it's nice. So I think a lot of people want to come over and
we're basically trying to convince everyone that it's like a really good country to travel, and it's really nice to see other people that are already here that have come off the back of our advice, or that are coming in the future that you probably don't know about. But it's like it's just cool. It's just cool. It's nice that people are seeing the beauty and the good here, and I'm just really glad that that's like a thing that's spreading. Do you know what I mean? I think that's cool.
Any more questions?
Okay, yeah, loads. Have you thought of doing a recap video of states and places for people who plan to visit?
That is a great idea.
I think that's a great idea. That's actually something we've even been talking about, because I recently made, I don't know if you can tell, but
we could use AI.
Barf, never use that word. that I made a playlist on our channel because people were saying like, oh, you should really go to Zion or you should really go to this place. And I realized that people, obviously, if you just find our channel randomly, you haven't seen all our videos. So I made a playlist of our national parks. And then I was wondering, like, should we make a compilation video of like California? Like, would people be interested in that? Like a video that's just all about the 6 weeks we spent in California in summer. Would people be interested in like a Utah specific one if we put, once we go back to Utah and all of that together? If you are interested in compilation videos, or if you just rather stuff in playlists or whatever, like, just let us know. We love compilation videos. We put out loads of our time in Australia. We put out one of our time in Japan. Like, I like compilation videos personally. I like sitting down for like 3 hours and watching a big like movie
Lord of the Rings
series of
Philly and Keely are in The Hobbit, you know.
Like, yeah, like I love that. Like, I don't know if you watch this guy Ryan Trahan. He's a really good YouTuber, and he does series, and he'll do them as compilations, and I just like it. Sometimes you just want to sit down and just binge something.
Yeah, he's a good lad. Or Ryan.
Okay, that's good.
Sorry, we're just looking again.
Yeah, we're just reading. We're reading. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kaz. Okay, cool. People would be interested in I suppose, you know what? We can make a compilation. If you don't want to watch, you don't watch it. That's fine.
That is true, yeah. You are free to watch whatever you want to watch.
And somebody says, will you go to Mexico? I do think Mexico would be a lot of fun. Obviously, you see a lot of van lifers go down to the Baja Peninsula, but I reckon that like mainland Mexico is also super beautiful. But the truth is, like, I just have so much of America and Canada that I want to see first.
Yeah.
That like
we've so much to explore.
Yeah.
And Mexico would definitely be cool. I think it would be a cool thing to do with friends as well.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. We both said like it'd be really fun to go and do that in a convoy, like a few friends and vans and stuff. So I think we could maybe like save it for a time. If we convince more of our friends to come out here, that would be cool to do that.
Or maybe we could do a meetup in Mexico or somewhere else. That's another good question, actually.
This was something that we talked about, was like, could we do like a group trip in America?
A group trip, or like we meet up somewhere in our vans and just like in a field and
just like a meetup
take our clothes off. And
okay, calm down. People like
we'll
come and we get a coffee, but then I was also like, but maybe like people would want to go and see national park. Like maybe we could plan a trip that people like come. Basically, we have all these random ideas and we never execute anything. But you know, we do think about stuff like that often.
So yeah, if you'd love to do a meetup, that'd be great. And yeah, I think the only thing is the logistics behind it as well, like the best part to do that. Van meetup, baby.
Hi, Brian. Nice to see you. Oh, well, I read people's names. It's so because I realized I was reading the comments, I was missing names. There's Shannon, Kylie, Jamie. Oh, it's so nice seeing people like Julie and all people, Christine, people that I recognize from our comment section.
Yes.
Somebody said to me, what's the, have I read it down? I don't think I have read it down. But somebody said about how, like, what's changed coming to America, apart from the fact that Keely can't keep up with the comment section anymore. Burn. And I was like, oh, it's so true, guys. See, before we came to America, like, you can go back and check our old videos. I replied to every single comment. And now
you still try.
I try my best. I spend hours every day replying to comments.
Pretty much any downtime you have, you're replying to comments. So
yeah, like when we were hanging out with other YouTubers, they were like, "Keely, calm down." I was like, "No, I like it. It's like I'm building community." To me, I love replying to comments. It's good. But yeah, the truth, I literally can't physically reply to all of them.
Also, your comments are like, some of them are just so damn sweet as well, and
they're just so sweet.
Yeah, they're just like.
We have
give us a lot of motivation.
The best comment community.
Yeah.
We have
you guys are the best. You guys are the best. Pat yourself in the back. Go get yourself another coffee, you know.
Someone's saying Big Sir loads of times. Okay, this is also a good link to one of the questions I have here that I haven't read. Was about the. Oh, I did read it. The places that you would go back to, not in the van. We avoided LA because at the time there was riots and stuff going on, and we went inland instead. And I would say that the Big Sur and LA are places that we would maybe fly back to instead. I think we said like it'd maybe be cool to get a motorbike or something, or a little rental car and like Airbnb hop down that California coast, because that's one like big misconception I had, that I thought Highway 101 was going to be this really like chill, laid back van life place, but it's actually like really strict, and there's nowhere to park and there's nowhere to get water, and it was actually really difficult for van life. So I think it's a place that we would love to come back to and just fly in and rent a car. I think it would be easier in a car than it would be in the van.
Yeah, and also just like a lot of the cities we just avoid because it's just not worth it in the van. So it's something that we could come back to, rent a car, or even just use public transport and see the city on foot.
Yeah, and someone's saying there about Michigan, the Great Lakes, and all up there is absolutely 100% going to be happening. Like, we really want to see that area. And that's what I was saying about going across Canada and coming back in that side. I think that could be fun.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said, who writes the Patreon posts?
Me?
Me? What?
Oh, right, you? Yeah, sure, Billy.
Don't worry, I always sign them off.
Oh, yeah, no, I read them out, and he'll tell me if it's like too soppy or too something, but... Philly
Guys,
edits
I take the pictures.
You edit the Patreon videos and you take the pictures, but I write the posts. I write everything. I just love chatting, as you can tell, because I'm
just
shut up.
Cameraman. You know, Keely employs me to follow her around and laugh at things.
Thank you so much, Tammy. That's so cute. And oh yes, I've seen Chicago. So a few people have mentioned Chicago. Absolutely, guys. Obviously, we want to come to Chicago. I think that would be so fun. There's loads of cities that I think would be really fun to explore. Chicago's one I think would be fun to explore in the van as well.
Yeah, there's some that would be more manageable than others, definitely.
But actually, we have no idea because we've never been to Chicago. Is it manageable in the van, or are we completely delusional? Is it going to be LA over again where you're stuck in 6 hours of traffic?
Yeah. Will
you come through Ohio? Yes, we will definitely come through Ohio.
Diana, you've got it there. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Thanks. Thanks, you guys. And
a really easy way to convince us to come to a state is to offer us free vegan food. So that's a great advice there. Let's see. Van life in the USA versus other countries. Van life in the USA. I will say, guys, we've noticed a shift from the West down into like Texas and stuff. There's no denying it's not as easy to park. There's no BLM lands and stuff. And I do think that as we go on up the East Coast and stuff, it's just going to get worse and worse. And I've heard Florida's really bad for parking as well. So there's no denying that we were absolutely spoilt in the West. And in the West, America is the best country for van life, like hands down, easily. Mm-hmm. But I'm aware that we haven't seen the rest to be able to like judge the entire country. But based on what we've seen so far, USA trumps the UK. It like beats Europe. Yeah. It beats Asia. Mm-hmm. It beats just about beats Australia for how easy van life is. But then again, as we said, California was actually quite difficult. Texas has loads of state parks, so there's loads of places to go, but you know, you have to pay for parking and stuff.
And there's a lot of just like flat land around and driving in Texas as well.
Yeah, so there's a lot of driving to places and stuff.
But in saying that, like the landscape and like the mountains, the state parks, and
yeah, you're gonna see in 2 weeks' time, guys, Big Bend National Park.
Oh yes,
I can't wait for you to see that video.
I'm looking forward to putting that one out too. Mm-hmm. We haven't edited yet. We have a lot of editing to do, guys.
We have so much editing to do. Yeah, we're avoiding it and live streaming instead.
No, we thought this was a good way to let you guys know what we're up to and where we're going to as well. And I've seen somebody there. Are we going to go to Colorado? Guys, of course.
Yes. So we were thinking about going to Colorado on our way back through in spring. But then people pointed out that a lot of the really good stuff would probably still be in snow in March. Mm-hmm. So we're now thinking that Colorado we could maybe dip down in summer. Like, guys, we don't know. But we 100% want to see Colorado. But I don't want to go if all of the roads are still closed in March and if mountain passes are closed and stuff. So let me know when's the best months to go back.
Also, there's something in the back of my mind that just, wants to hit every state.
I know, guys, we do.
We have time, there's no point rushing it. There's a lot to see in every state, so we'll get there.
And someone said about Texas barbecue is out, guys. I will be honest, and somebody else did say that. Is that like a difficulty being vegan down in the southern states? It's like there's no denying you do realize that you're missing out on a big part of the culture here. The big part of the culture down in Texas, and then as you go down into Louisiana and Florida, it'll be like seafood and everything. And obviously we can't partake in that. And it does feel blasphemy to miss out that part of the culture. Mm-hmm. But luckily there's so much beautiful nature to enjoy anyway. There's so much for us to enjoy, and we'll just leave that to all the other
and just
people
as well,
traveling.
Everybody's just so nice as well. So it's just like the southern hospitality, has been so good so far.
Yeah, it's every single state. That was a question we got. I'll answer your question in a second, Greg. But that was a question that we got. Like, had we ever experienced rude people? Have we ever felt unsafe so far? Things that don't make it to the videos? Guys, we have never, ever, ever had to cut anything out of a video ever. We have never experienced rudeness. We have never felt unsafe so far. I think obviously you make smart decisions. Like we said, we avoided LA when the riots were on. Don't go to a place that's like actively doing. It's the same when you're in Northern Ireland. Don't go to Belfast if there's riots on. Do you know what I mean? It's just common sense.
Yeah.
It's like, but we have not had any negative personal experiences. One time, the closest thing to negative experience was whenever I went and asked some guy if I could fill up water at their, what do you call it? And he was like, I don't give a damn. And that's the closest thing to being rude I've experienced. He just didn't care. I was like, okay.
Yes.
That was also my impersonation of a southern accent. But I can't remember what my question was.
Yeah, it was a safe.
Yeah, but so yeah, basically we have experienced feeling.
And also, you know, Philly finds the best places to park, so
yeah, Philly's very good at like not going somewhere if it's going to have like dodgy stuff
it's just
happening.
reading reviews of places. iOverlander or on Google Maps and stuff, and just seeing what the vibe is like. You know, if there's any things that says there's dodgy activity, we'll just kind of stay away. Even in Walmarts, we haven't had any problems, and I know a lot of people like have issues.
Get dodgy people. We just pull our blinds down and don't look. We learned that in London, guys. Do you know what I mean? It's like when we were in London, if you looked out the front window, you'd see drug deals and ladies of the night and all sorts going on in London. But it's like, just shut your windows and then you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's one thing that really opened my eyes, was that there's a whole night scene. There's a whole night scene that happens outside of your apartment or your house.
Yeah.
You know, like every night in London, there would be somebody that would just try every single door in the street to see if there's a vehicle open that they could like take or steal stuff from.
Because we lived in a flat, and when we lived in the flat, we thought we lived in a really nice area. Then we moved into the van and continued living in London for a year while we were working. And then we realized this area ain't so nice at night, but you just don't know it when you're in a house. Do you know what I mean? So it's really, it's very eye-opening. Now, to answer Greg's question, because I don't want to miss it, he said, obviously, lots of people I've been here for a long time know this, but what's your love story? How did you meet?
Well, we're brother and sister.
Yeah.
From Ireland. We're from we're joking. That's people have said that before, but definitely not. That's hilarious.
But we do know of like first cousins that are married, so that is a running joke in Ireland. Are they second cousins?
I don't know.
But that's a joke in Ireland that you're all related.
We're not related.
We're not related, guys. But we did meet when we were children. We met when we were 4 years old.
Our families met when we were kids.
Not like us on a date now. No, our families met when we were kids, and then we just like grew up in each other's life. Our family were friends, and then we went to the same school, and
then we started like kind of on-off dating when we were teenagers and stuff like that. And then
11. I don't even think that is a teenager. That's like preteen, being 11. We started dating when we were 11, and we got married at 23, and now we're 26.
It's been a wonderful long 3 years.
Oh dear. What do we think of navigation here in the US? I don't know. It feels the same as home.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff. It's like there's a lot of influence. The UK has a lot of American influence as well, like even with the food and stuff too. Because somebody asked us about like, do we miss any food from home, like compared to the States? And it's like we can eat everything that we eat at home here as well.
Yeah, in fact, you can eat it better. This is like a really interesting misconception we had about food. Anyone that watched, we did a Q&A just before we came to America, and we admitted we were worried about the food because everyone tells you that it's like super duper processed. And don't get me wrong, it is. There's no denying. There's, you know, like if in the UK you get a loaf of bread that has 14 ingredients and 3 of them are bad. In America, you can get a loaf of bread that has 20 ingredients where 10 of them are bad, but you can also get a loaf of bread with only 3 ingredients that are all good. So what I would say is, yes, it's possible to eat really bad, unhealthy food, but it's also possible to eat really good, nutritious food. And I actually find that we have way better access to good local produce here than we do in the UK. I actually think it's harder in ways to find good local food. There's more options here.
Yeah.
So I can't remember why we started talking about that.
I was talking about something else.
And I just interrupted.
Yes, thanks for that.
Sorry.
But yeah, food is great. Yes, poison-free food. Yes. Trader Joe's. I love a good
We
Trader.
love
Love a
Trader
Trader Joe's,
Joe's,
and you've
yeah.
got access to Whole Foods and stuff here as well if you want to.
Oh, we were so upset because we loved Montana so much, and when we were in Montana, we were like, maybe we could buy land here. I love this place so much.
But no
And then we
Trader
realized
Joe's.
that no Trader Joe's, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do it, Philly.
What else we got? We're in 54 minutes, Keely.
Okay, we'll go 5 more minutes-ish. Yeah, we'll go for an hour. That'd be nice.
Any
Yeah, I agree. People are saying about how they do just have loads of good whole food options here. You have so many different like natural grocers and all these different shops.
Natural grocers, yeah, it's good. But I think Trader Joe's, I really like Trader Joe's because it's more affordable as well. Because that you do
Yeah.
have Whole Foods and natural grocers, but they are
They can
pricey.
be more pricey, whereas Trader Joe's feels very affordable.
Mhm.
But also not all states have it. If you're in a state that doesn't have it, let us know so we can know not to move there in the future. Let's see what other questions. Is traveling in the US different than you expected? Yes, but only because we didn't expect it. We did not expect to love it so much. Like we had heard obviously from our Patreons and from friends we knew who had been traveled America before, like how beautiful it was and stuff, and that's what we were hoping to come and see. But we didn't know just how good it would be.
Yeah.
It really has blown all expectations for its beauty, its kindness, its facilities.
It's ease of travel. Yeah, exactly. The facilities are like there's always a free place to dump, or you can spend $5 or $10 to dump your tanks and fill up fresh water. It's like it is really.
It's really,
really
really
easy.
good for the style of life that we live. It's really good for this style of life.
Also, the fact is, like, you can drive to a national park and then like park in the BLM lands or like just a park outside it for free and then go and explore it.
Like that does not happen in Europe and in the UK.
I think though
It is
because
impossible to
those
access stuff.
countries are smaller, so like land is probably privatized.
Yes, so this is what I would say is Northern Ireland, the UK, and I won't say it about all of Europe because there's loads of wild Europe, but especially the UK, every single piece of land is owned, it's private, somebody owns it. Do you know, like even when we went back to the Moor Mountains or whatever they call it, the cliffs, I forget what they're called, but I remember that farmers, because it's farmers' land, had like fenced it and you had to pay and all, and it was like, just felt so weird that we had like monetized cliffs, whereas a lot of America, it's still public.
No, well, they didn't monetize the cliffs, so there's a waterfall that you can hike to, but if you want to drive to the waterfall, you have to park in a farmer's fields, and then they charge you a tenner or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, it just felt weird, whereas that doesn't happen here. It's like public land is public, and national parks are national, state parks are state, you know, and they're affordable. The state parks in so many different states are unbelievably affordable to go and explore. So that's just like really, really special, and that's something that the USA has that we haven't experienced in a lot of other countries. That's all I would say.
Yes, Walmarts and Cracker Barrel, yeah, we know about those, and that's so good to have as well, to know that if you're kind of stuck, you can just kind of look up a Walmart and park there.
And we've just learned recently, we met someone about Loves as well. And then we also do have, what do you call that one? Harvest Host?
Harvest Host, yeah.
We do have Harvest Host, but we've never used it because we didn't need to in the West. But like we said, we suspect we might need to start using Harvest Host and Loves and stuff like that, like more different options now that there's not BLM lands. Yes, we already said about Alaska.
Somebody's asking me what's my favorite place so far.
Aw, specific to you.
Guys, I don't know. I don't usually get asked questions. It's mostly Keely, so
they're asking group questions and I'm just a blabber. So specifically Philly, I'll be quiet.
I don't know. Well, I just love Yosemite because I love climbing, and it was kind of one of those iconic climbing places. So just I was kind of a bit starstruck when we were there, seeing like El Cap and Half Dome up close. It's just like out of this world. But then it's just you go to Zion and places like that, and the landscape's just so different, but so grand and beautiful. It like all this, and even the Grand Canyon, it just always like takes your breath away.
Yeah.
And even like that Gooseneck Canyon that we stayed in, the state park, so freaking cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like you're just constantly getting blown away like every week.
But I think that your favorite state so far like was Oregon.
Oh, Oregon, yeah. I do love the forests and the mountains and the fresh water lakes and stuff, albeit a little bit cold, but you know, that's the whole deal. Oregon, yeah, is super, super beautiful.
And then Utah has stolen my heart. So they're both the states that are like, you know, have just like captured a little bit of us. But then we've loved every single state as well. But
And I dare say that when we travel through like Colorado and loads of other states, that will also
Washington.
I also want to go up into New England as well, because I think there's going to be so like loads of other states that will also
Washington.
I also want to go up into New England as well, because I think there's going to be so like beautiful states there too.
Someone says, when was the last time y'all ate meat? 8 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
I think maybe 8 years. New Orleans. Anyone? Okay, so anyone who has immediate future. If you have New Orleans, Louisiana, coastal Alabama, coastal Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, like recommendations, let us know. When's the cookbook coming out? It is so sweet. I have been collating my recipes as I've been perfecting them. But like I just feel like you need a lot more perfect recipes before you make a cookbook. So in my head, the cookbook's like when we have a plot of land and we're not moving all the time and traveling all the time, and we've got time to like collate a cookbook. I would love to make one. That would be so fun.
I think you'd be good at it, because the stuff you make is amazing.
But if you ask
I get to taste it firsthand, guys. You only get to see it. Maybe if we meet up with any of you guys, Keely can make something.
But loads of people ask me my wrap and pancake recipe, and when I send it, and then I get photos back from them of them doing it. Like that is so cute.
Really, that's really sweet.
So yes, again, whether it's a DM on Instagram if I miss the comment on YouTube, or an email, if you ever ask me for my recipe and I see it, I will send it to you. Yeah, Mardi Gras soon, but I think we're missing it.
Yeah, I think we might just miss it, which is unfortunate, but
do you all look to stop at roadside? So yes, I think we should do this. We haven't done this yet. The farm stands. I think we should do it.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Like buying our avos or our oranges or whatever from the side of the road. It was because we don't have cash.
Yeah, we need
that we never think.
Which we really should take some cash.
Yeah, let's just get cash out and do farm stands. That'd be so fun. Just reading.
Guys, we're gonna have a lot of comments to go back through. Thank you so much for all of your comments and supports and likes and everything.
Why coffee and not tea? I love tea. Tea is my afternoon drink. Coffee is my morning drink. So, and also, just to address a misconception everyone has that we drink 70 billion cups of coffee a day and people think we have a problem. We
do. Misconception.
We drink
proved
2 to 3 coffees a day. 2 coffees on a normal day, 3 coffees on an edit day, and then I'll shift to tea because I understand. Like, but see, guys, when I was teaching, I drank 8 coffees a day. Like, like hands down 8 coffees a day. It was just a joke with the kids that I permanently had a cup of coffee in my hands. So I've cut down in van life, just as you know.
They are just like in that thing. They are so much stronger, and grinding our own coffee as well. That's been a real fun thing too. Like we never ground our own coffee before coming to America as well, and it's been a really cool thing just to. I don't know. It's a nice process to do. It's kind of like it's therapeutic.
Someone says, "What's your go-to YouTube channel to watch?"
Good question. There's a lot of people that aren't posting anymore.
I was about to say, every time we go to check if one of our like favorite YouTubers is posted, it's like the still, and we're guilty of it too, guys. We obviously haven't put out a video today, and we're live streaming. But yeah, I feel like loads of people don't post as much anymore. But we do like I said before, I think Ryan Tran makes fantastic videos. Yeah, he's not like a van lifer or anything like that. He's just an American, but I think he makes really good videos. And then like we watched Camper Vibe just before we came on live to you. We watched Camper Vibe, we watched King in It, we watched our friend Josie. You know, we watch all our friends because we love like seeing what they're up to.
Yeah, we watched Karen, Nate, and Eamon and Beck and stuff, like people like that.
Yeah, they make great videos.
And also Magnus Midbow. I don't know if anybody knows Magnus. Magnus, if you're in the chat, thanks for watching. He does, like, he's a climber.
Yeah.
Van Wives. I actually just started.
We did start a Van Wives video just before this.
Oh, Max and Aki as well.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah.
What's our favorite brand of coffee? So we don't really get it here, but back home we would always drink Lavazza. It's like an Italian coffee brand. Here we just drink whatever we're given, basically.
Flower Power, of course we see you.
Hello.
But yes, Lavazza is good. It's a very like just, you know, subtle, and it's consistent, and it's something that we could get all over Europe when we're traveling as well. So we just kind of love that. But now, one of our patrons, John and Marge gave us like so much coffee when we stopped over in Utah, and we've still been working through that for like the last 2 months.
Yeah.
They give us like 10 kilos of coffee. It's ridiculous. Opinion coffee. Okay, we'll write it down.
Oh yes, please. Also, recommend good rich coffee. No, none of. I don't like fruity coffee. If you're into fruity coffee, that's not my vibe. I like richness. What
bold? Do you like a bold?
Opinion?
I don't know.
I like it to have like chocolatey. I want warmth. Do you know what I mean? I want coffee to feel warm.
Yeah, give us your coffee. The coffee that you like, and we'll try it out. That'd be good. We'll do a coffee taste, guys. And also another thing, Keely bought me hot ones.
Yes, I
like
did.
A year ago. It was literally a year ago.
It was. I bought it last Christmas. Hot ones, the hot sauce.
We've always, yeah, so it's like 10 levels of hot sauce, and then you're meant to, like make wings and eat them.
Yeah.
The different levels. And we wanted to do a Q&A.
Should that be what we do for our 100k celebration? Hot 100k
hot ones. And I've been wanting to do it for so long. Those 10 hot sauces have just been like in the cupboard in the back.
We should do that, and like each one is symbolic of 10k subscribers. Totaling up to the 100k. Okay, so if you've like any big juicy burning questions that we haven't addressed in this live stream, send them to us now, juiciest questions, and we can do them whenever we're celebrating our 100k, guys, because I think 2026 is going to be the year, which is incredible. We've been making videos since 2019. That's crazy.
It is crazy. It's been a wild ride. Heather, thank you so much. You've been that's incredible support. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are too kind, honestly. You're so sweet. Your comments are just, they're just so beautiful.
Oh, that person said, if you all end up having a kid on this trip, you should timestamp what state. That's so cute. We joked that if we have a kid in America like that, will you name it the state? We do joke about that.
Florida?
Oklahoma.
Okay, right. We're over an hour, guys. We should really go. Thank you so much. All of your comments are so great. And as I said before, we will go back and check through the comments, any recommendations that you've put in, and any support that you've given. Honestly, thank you so much. What instruments do I play? What do I not play?
Yes, somebody said, where's the drum kit?
So I'm a drummer, like at heart, but like I play guitar, I can play a little bit of keys. I like to make my own stuff, but I haven't been doing that in a long time, in like the last couple of years at least, because we've just been focusing on making videos, and we've been traveling so much. But I do have my drum kit. It's in its cases back in my dad's garage, so maybe when we go home I'll rip it out and give it a blast.
And someday, if we have a little plot of land, wherever that is in the world, we will have a little music studio.
Oh, we definitely will. It's just like it isn't the time right now, but
somebody's saying that they're stoned.
Yes, you probably should watch us when it slow us down a little bit.
Maybe when you're stoned's a good idea. Can you sing? I can sing. I can hold a tune.
You can hold a note.
I can.
I went to university when I was like a mature student, and I was producing my own tracks, and Keely sang on my tracks.
I sang on your album for uni.
That was good fun.
We got good results.
Maybe someday. Maybe if we hit 1 million, we'll release that.
Oh my word, that'd be amazing. You heard that out loud. 1 million subscribers, if that ever happens in our life. Guys, there was a rap. I sang a rap on that in a Northern Irish accent. That's worth hearing.
Oh my goodness. No, that is going to be locked away. Or maybe burned.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, guys, on that note.
We love you guys. We will be back next week. We'll have the video of us going Arizona into New Mexico, and then after New Mexico we've got Texas. We've got loads of really good stuff coming up, and then soon hopefully we're going to be going into explore Louisiana, Florida, everything. So send us your recommendations, and we love you guys loads.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week.
Love yous.